the guys who aren't snapping 50 girls right now, what are you doing? My man, as you should. I'm just winning the argument, so you start crying.
One thing that men should be grateful about for TikTok is for the men who are unaware of all the tactics of manipulation that women use in relationships. Like when you come on TikTok, they just come on here and expose themselves freely, so that if you ever had any questions, or if you ever wondered if a woman was playing you or playing with you whenever she start crying because, you know, you're in an argument with her and you're telling her all of the valid points and she has nothing else to say and you wanted to know if she was manipulating you, this video just gave you a lot of context.
TikTok is probably the most toxic app that you can be on today. But with that being said, there are a few pros to it. One of the main things that it's done is expose female nature. Honestly, you shouldn't be on there at all, but it does expose some interesting things.
Guys, FYI, make sure you take your ABG wife on walks, okay? Because if you walk 100 meters, she gets tired pretty easily. This is why you suck in bed, because you have no stamina. What the
Got him. Man, is definitely no simp.
Thing I like to do is I like to flip the script on girls. I like to say their lines before they say them. You see what I'm saying? It's like I'll meet a girl. I'll be like, hey, are you going to buy me a drink or this conversation ain't going to continue? Right? Or I'll be like, listen.
That's tough.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'll be talking to a girl. I'll be like, listen, before you finish, just know I'm not going home with you tonight because I'm not that type of guy.
Flip the script. This guy is totally on point. That's the exact kind of stuff I do. You always need to be going into the frame of the interaction like you are the prize. Make her comply to you, not the other way around. She should be the one chasing your validation. So doing things like this, flipping the script, paints you in a very positive light under the frame that you are the prize.
Women love money. Women love money. Women will leave a man they love for a man with money. Hundo.
No, that's not true.
But I never hear a man say, oh, her bag's brilliant. Oh, look at her bag. I hear girls say he's got a nice watch, he's got a nice car, he's got a nice this, he's got a nice that. That is because they love money. A man don't care what car you drive. Facts. Do you know? A man will upgrade you. Facts.
That's an interesting point, actually. I've never thought about that. But that is
man don't care what handbag you come. You can come with a Primark handbag. You don't care.
It depends what position the man's in, though, because let me tell you, if the man's getting the bus, he cares that you've got a car. Like, he likes the fact that
if you haven't, he don't care, though. But if you're both on the bus, if you're both on the bus, she is trying to upgrade her Oyster card to a passenger seat. Hundo, before she even gets a driving test. Big facts, I'm telling you.
I think this is something that most people inherently know, that money is a big deal to women. It's just taboo to say it out loud, or they're just not thinking deep enough about it. But money is one of the leading causes of divorce in the US. That, coupled with the fact that 70 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women, there you go. You already have your answer.
2 years ago at Harvard, they did a study, scientifically proven what I've been teaching all these decades, where they call it power postures.
Yeah, the Wonder Woman stance.
Yeah, standing like Wonder Woman or Superman for 2 minutes. Yep. Or like you see guys like this, pull back like that for 2 minutes. Literally increases your testosterone in your biochemistry within 2 minutes by 20%. It drops cortisol by 18%, which is the stress hormone, and increases your chance of taking a more risky behavior, which is what's required of a leader, by 33%. 2 minutes. Now that's just standing a certain way. I show people use their voice, their body, their movement, which is 10 times more dynamic than just a stiff stance. And when you change your state, your mental emotional state, you change your performance. Haven't you had times when you have can't remember how to spell a difficult word like the or your own email
really
or something
tired,
like that?
Can't remember.
Yeah, well, you're the same person. The only difference is state.
Is that true? Everyone at home, give this a shot, all right? Power stance, 2 minutes. I really don't notice any difference, honestly. I always feel this way.
Yeah, buddy. It's on now.
Why do women proudly chant, "Pussy runs the world," but then also complain guys only want sex?
I don't know why they complain about that, but it definitely runs the world. You can make a man do a lot of things.
Does actually run the world, or does it just control the men who built and maintain the world?
You know what? I feel attacked by that statement.
Because men cannot live without sex. And it really does run the world.
I think it only controls weak men. I don't think he runs any strong men. In fact, the men that rule the world, pussy bends for them. You know what I mean? They, don't control a strong man. A strong man can replace the woman.
Most men in general can be controlled by women. That's true. And for the most part, the vast majority of guys today are getting wrecked in the dating market. These chicks are running laps around them in terms of game, body count, options, all this stuff. But there are the men that know their own value, respect themselves, are trying to be excellent every single day. And those are the men that she can't control. Because when you truly know your own value, you know how valuable you are. So that makes getting with other women much easier.
Bit of fat shaming is a good thing, right? I think that when people say to me, you put on a bit of timber, mate, it makes me go back and try and lose a bit of timber. Eat a bit less, drink a bit less, get on my Peloton bike, off we go, right? I need to have people look at me going, hey, big boy, lose a bit.
That's so ironic,
right?
because whenever we mention it on air as a joke, you complain about it.
I do that to you because
Yeah.
you're the great virtue signaling. We can't say anything negative about anybody's body image. Everyone's perfect.
Yes.
I don't agree. I think a bit of fat shaming is a good thing, a healthy thing. What do you think, Angelina?
I think you're wrong.
Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Of course she has that opinion. Oh, pure comedy, dude.
Alright, okay.
Enter your alternate ID or touch no thanks.
Did I just catch you simping, motherfucker? I don't care how old you are, dude. Stop simping.
The difference between a real G and a simp is once she no longer adheres to your creeds, once she no longer is benefiting your life in real time, once she shows disrespect for your generosity, instead of continuing to give to her, and instead of continuing to chase her, and continuing to allow her to benefit from who you are as a man, without complimenting you for who you are as a man, you stop talking to her. That's the difference between a G and a simp. A lot of people say, oh bro, look, he bought her a bunch of champagne, he's a simp. No, absolutely not. If he meets a beautiful woman and she makes his life better, and he takes care of her absolutely, and she genuinely protects his spirit and prays for him and loves him with all of her heart, there is nothing simpy in any regard by giving her the best possible version of life. But if she decides to disrespect you, well then it's a different thing, right? A simp will continue to give, a real G won't.
That is such a good clip. Of course, leave it to the top G to break it down perfectly. A simp keeps giving everything that he has without getting anything in return. If she is doing her job of taking care of you and supporting you in every way that she can, then absolutely you treat her well and give her the best life that you can. But this is the exact dividing line between a simp and a G. If she crosses your major boundaries, you pull away, no matter how you feel. It's really that simple. Pun intended.
If you are ugly, you are ugly. Stop talking about inner beauty. Men do not walk around with X-rays to see your inner beauty.
Sister wanted to feel 100%.
So if I go top or bottom, let me know.
GGWP.
Oh! Whoa, dude! Man channeled all of his ancestors' energy, used the last bit of One for All, and nuked her. Absolutely. Sent to the Shadow Realm, dude.